Hello again, YouTube. You are tuned in to Katie Talk 101. Please make sure you hit that like, share, and hit that subscribe button if you have not. Become a member of the Talk Nation family. And over here, we're into all the breaking news, all of the busting stories on YouTube, and hey, everything else above, most definitely. So if you like that, make sure you hit that button so you can stay up to date to everything. And please make sure you hit that notification bell as well. All right, so you know me, I'll just jump right into it. I'm going to get this fair use out of the way, and then we're going to get it started. All right, so the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976, the allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational purposes and tips and balances favors of fair use. The video is made for entertainment purposes only. All right, so I'm going to jump right into the story. Welcome, whoever just jumped in the chat. Please make sure you hit that like button when you come in. Show the show a little love so some more people can come in. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. I hope you enjoyed your weekend as well. And let me get off into it. Okay, so the first story that I'm going to get off into is about a child superstar that goes by the name of Matthew Mindler. Matthew Mindler was a child actor. I don't know if you guys were big fans of, hey, what's up with your Joy? Thank you for entering. I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys, aunties, mamas, or somebody watch As the World Turns. But as a child, he was on there. And he was also on a lot of other things. Matthew was the age of 19. I ended up coming across this story. on TMZ. Okay, it looked like Kim is here. There you are. All right, you guys, it looked like Kim came. What's up with you, Kim?
Hello.
Hey, all right, you guys. This is my co-host, Kim. So you guys welcome her once again. Y'all know I'm digging my co-host. She is very opinionated, just like myself. And I just tell her whatever subjects we talking about, girl, I want you to speak your mind. You hear me?
Right.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
will.
Yes, I know you will. Oh, thank you so much for sharing me, Joy. Thank you so much. But yes, I just want you to speak your mind and don't hold back, honey. But yeah, as you guys probably grew up on As the World Turns just like I did, maybe. And Matthew was on there when he was a younger child. And Matthew, hold on, let me make sure I'm sharing the right thing here. Matthew was only the age of 19 years old. And it looks like Matthew felt like he couldn't take it anymore. So he ended up taking his life. He actually came up missing from out of the dorm a few days. People noticed that Matthew was missing. And they ended up putting some posters up around the school about him being missing here.
Fries. That's it. If you get some French fries.
Let's see.
Bring
Oh,
some
okay, so it started off and it said that the child actor known as his role in, I think it was a show called Our Idiot Brother, he died by suicide, according to officials. The Lancaster County Coroner office ended up telling TMZ that Mindler, his death had been ruled a suicide. I don't know. I just think that's just my opinion. I just think that was probably a little too early with them just finding his body. And then it went on saying that they ended up breaking the story that Matthew's college, it was called Millerville University, and this is in Pennsylvania. They confirmed his death with an announcement to the student body on Saturday. And they ended up saying that they found him deceased that morning at Minor Township near the campus. So I'm guessing this probably was another college campus. I'm not really for sure, but this was the last known. Hold on, let me make sure you guys can see. Make sure you can see what I'm sharing. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this was the last known picture of him right here. And that's the yeah, last known image that they seen of him. Looks like he was walking down the hall. And let's see. That's him when he was younger. It said that the first year student had not been seen since Tuesday night after failing to return to his dorm room. So he then returned to his dorm room and they reported him missing late on Wednesday. So they just gave him like one day. I noticed with some people like when somebody over a certain age, they'll wait. I don't know why, but some people will wait 2 days, 3 days if a person over the age of 18. You know what I'm saying, Kim?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Look at you
Yeah,
talking
what
about.
did you say?
I said sometimes when a person is older and they come up missing. Do you notice sometimes the police want to wait 2 and 3 days before they report them missing?
Girl, sometimes a week.
Yes, I noticed that when it come to older people. But I don't know, I
Yeah,
guess, because he was a child actor and probably very well known.
because they saying that they grown and they don't have to let anyone know their whereabouts.
Right. That's sure what they say. That's what they say. But it said, along with the role of my idiot brother, Paul Rude Mindler, he also appeared in what's that sketch on Last
Mm-hmm.
Week Tonight. John Oliver in 2015 had a few other acting credits into his name.
Mm-hmm.
This is a picture of him when he was younger. So yeah, that's how he couldn't take it anymore, and he ended up taking his life. I just want to send out some positive energy and some prayers out to his family, and I hope they can handle their loss. I don't know if that young man was probably going through some type of depression, or I don't know exactly what he was dealing with. But anybody that's going through stuff, is always light on the other side of the tunnel, and they do have phone calls that you can actually call, suicide prevention hotlines. So
Mm-hmm.
they got stuff like that for people that's going through stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I ended up I ended up running across another story. I'm gonna go ahead and share. Let me go ahead and get this one off the screen right quick. But what do you think about that situation, Kim? What do you think was going through that young man's head when he
I
ended up
don't know, girl. He could
taking
have
off
been.
and taking his life?
He could have been getting bullied. I mean, especially if he was on the college campus. Like kids can be so cruel. It don't even got to be kids. People can just be so cruel to other people. Period.
Oh, that's true. And then you being cruel to a person and you don't know what they're going through in their personal life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. That is so true. You don't ever know what somebody going through.
Mm-hmm.
One person to push them over the edge,
Yeah.
or it could be a situation where you push them over the edge and they'll harm you and
Right.
harm themselves. And,
Right.
and speaking of that, harming somebody else in themselves, I'm gonna get off into this story about this very popular Instagrammer. Let me make sure I'm sharing it. Okay, you guys can see that, can't you? Okay, there it is. Okay, so this popular Instagrammer, she was actually killed in a murder suicide, and it was a situation where like the person ended up breaking into her home and they took her life and they took their life too. So according to the Houston police, the Instagram model is dead after apparent murder suicide in Richmond. Fort Bend authorities said this on Monday. The body of a 33-year-old, I think her name was Janae Ganier, better known on social media as Miss Mercedes Moore. She was discovered at her home in Cortland, in the Cortland apartments, and this was at the 5200 block of Point West Circle at approximately 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. The Richmond police had ended up telling the news this in a release. Her Instagram account had 2.6 million followers. Oh wow, she had a real big following. And let me go up a little bit. Oh, she had 2.6 million followers. According to the count on Monday, the followers included some very high profile individuals such as Meg the Stallion and also Snoop Dogg. The body of a man who's believed to be the suspect in the killing was also located at the residence. The identity of the suspect, described in her 30s, is being held pending. You know, I guess they got to notify her family. So I'm guessing they haven't notified. They didn't notify the family. They just put the story out. I guess that's how they do it. But yeah, she was a famous Instagrammer, and I don't know if you on Instagram or not, Kim. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
But you know, when it comes to a lot of Instagrammers, Instagram models, they take lots of pictures, and you know, they take lots of pictures around their house, and you know, places you take pictures at, a person can really just see where you at. You know,
Right.
That's how Pop Smoke got killed. Remember?
What?
Yes, because it was a place where he had rented out an Airbnb, and
Mm,
I think he was like outside recording, and somehow the little number of the residence he was at was on camera, and they came over there, and you know, they killed him when he was in the shower. I think they robbed him too. But
they killed him while he was in the shower.
hmm and you know, this situation with Mercedes, it just happened, so the whole story not out yet. But Kim,
The
the way
picture
it
is so
sounds,
small, girl. You know my eyes bad. I can't even see her.
oh, let me stroll up a little bit on the picture. But Kim, the way it sounds, don't it sound like do it sound like to you that the person that took her life knew her? What do you think?
Yeah, because it must have been somebody that she rejected.
Oh, yes. And that's the scary thing these days, Kim. Some guys can't take rejection.
Yeah.
I seen it in a couple of videos that ended up going viral like the past couple of years. And guys
Well, it
trying to
could have been. It could
holler
have
at
been
females.
somebody. It could have been somebody that she went on a date with, and they gave her some money and stuff, and
Oh,
they had a nice time, and you know,
oh,
she probably looked at it as a one night stand, and he wanted more, and he wanted more than that, and she probably just kept rejecting him and kept rejecting him, or she's an Instagram model posting all those pictures, and they get these BBLs and shit, and they think it's all sweet and cute, and start posting them pictures, and it's all fun and games until you create a stalker.
oh, because yeah, she do got a BBL body. You can tell she had work. Can you see it better
Hmm.
now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell she had work done. Yeah, you're right. It's easy to form a stalker, especially, you know, not saying it's people's fault when people stalk them or nothing like that, but you have a lot of thirsty guys out here. I know earlier, me and my sister was talking on the phone, and I was just telling her, even though I've been single for a while, I really don't even like dating sites because some of the dating sites are just so thirsty to me.
Hmm.
I mean, some of them just get under your post and, oh, just a second. Just a second. Hello. Mm. Okay, I'm back. Oh, Kim, you hear me?
Yeah, what you say now?
Okay. Okay, yeah, I was saying, I was saying, I was telling her I really don't like dating sites because when it comes to the internet, it seems like the internet easily creates creeps, like real creepy type of people.
Yeah.
I just feel like somebody just being on the other side of their computer or their telephone without them really having to put in too much work to communicate, it can really create a type of creepy person that
Oh,
would.
you're not lying because I was on. I'm not trying to cut you off. I was on.
Okay, go ahead. I want to
I'm,
hear it.
I'm just using it as an example, girl. I was on TikTok.
Mhm.
And I had created a TikTok, and once you create a TikTok, girl, that was niggas was all in on my, commenting and all on my inbox and stuff.
Right.
And so this one guy asked me if I had Instagram. I was like, yeah, I got Instagram. He was like, you got Facebook? I was like, yeah, I got Facebook. And he just kept asking and asking and asking. So I finally gave him my Facebook or whatever. And when I gave him my Facebook, he was just telling me that I was so pretty or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you or whatever. But, I gave him, my Facebook, and he told me, he inboxed me, he told me to check my inbox. And he was like, check your messenger. He inboxed me on TikTok, told me to check my messenger. So I checked my inbox on Facebook, and it was just a picture of him with no shirt on, and he had like a cowboy hat on. I was like, ah, okay. I was
Oh.
like, so I inboxed him back on TikTok. I was like, where you going? I just thought maybe he wanted me to see him work out.
Mm,
So he inboxed me again
mm.
after that. After I made that comment, he inboxed me again, told me to check Messenger. Because I was just staying on TikTok. I like it better than Facebook now. So I got back on there on Facebook, and I looked at Messenger. Girl, ask me why he sent me a what picture. Girl,
Girl, for
I hurry
real.
up and blocked him.
Ugh. He was probably over there playing with himself, looking at you.
Yeah.
Oh, he was, and then he sent you the picture.
Girl.
Oh, that is so disgusting and it's so creepy to me. That's so creepy to me. That's why, like I said, I don't judge females that like to post the provocative pictures and stuff like that. Every blue moon, I remember I was talking to my sister about this, but I was like, yeah, every blue moon, especially in the summertime, some people will post a picture of themselves in a bikini or something like that. But just all the time posting bikini pictures, posting skimpy pictures. I'm just not finna sit and post pictures like that of myself all the time. A thirst trap picture, that's what we call it. A thirst trap picture is a every now and then type of thing.
Girl.
It's not
All
something
I did,
you
all I did
post
was all
all
I
the
did
time.
was post my face on TikTok. It wasn't even a video or nothing. It was just a picture. And he did all that. So I can just
When
imagine
it comes
with
to a
these
creepy
BB
person,
with
they don't
these
need much.
right. I can just imagine with these BBLs and taking pictures all bent over and
Oh,
back shots and girl,
imagine what
it
the
does.
inbox look like.
Men be into different things, girl. You don't know if they looking at your toes, your butt, your lips, your ears, your eyes, your
Yes,
nose,
yes, they
your
probably
fingers.
thinking about looking at your face, just
Yeah, you
out
don't know.
doing something all over your face, if you know what I mean.
Right. I know you ain't talking, Katie. You posted that pretty picture on Facebook the other day. Ain't no telling what they was doing that one.
Thank you. That wasn't nothing but a face pic. I posted that on YouTube as well. If you guys want to see the picture she talking about, go to my community tab. It's up under there. It's,
Ain't no telling what they was doing. Ain't no telling what they was doing in that picture either. But our jokes to the side, girl. That was really sad.
oh, that is sad. That's sad. That's sad that that happened to that girl. And I'm most definitely gonna be keeping my ear to this story, Kim. So once a
I
once a
mean, you gotta be careful seeking that attention. I mean,
oh,
hey, you seeking
true.
attention, you gotta be ready for it because, hey,
Just
I
open.
mean, it happened to dancers all the time, and now this Instagram It's
Good.
like people, these men, it's a pandemic. They really not going to the strip club no more. And
Yeah.
who needs the strip club now? Who needs the strip club now when you got OnlyFans, TikTok? They
Yes.
they
Okay.
showing it for
Not that-
free. They showing
That's
it for
doing it for
free.
free.
And
That's why. That's
people done got lazy.
oh yeah.
We not really going nowhere.
And
So
we don't want to spend no
they shooting
money.
a shot. Yep, they shooting a shot on social media.
And you know what? I was listening to this YouTuber say, shoot, they got OnlyFans. OnlyFans probably help a lot of people not get R if you know what I mean, the R word that we really can't say on YouTube. Because some people looking at stuff like this and looking at other, adult sites and they're getting themselves off and they're like, shoot, I don't even need to go nowhere. I just looked at a picture and got me one off real quick. So it's like
Yeah.
with this internet stuff, it's making people not even want to go anywhere. But and then when you look at it on the other hand, Kim, when they sit there and look at these pictures and they just lust at the people and look at them in a sexualized way, when they're out here and they're walking life, they're gonna just look at women like they're sexual objects because they're so used
Girl,
to holding their power.
these men ain't nothing. These bitches around here wasting their money on a BBL because let me tell you,
You want to be sexualized. That's
I saw a
why.
55 I saw a 55-year-old woman. She ain't had no BBL or nothing on there just dancing it and shaking it. Girl, do you know she had so many comments? It was old men, young niggas, everything telling her how sexy she was and everything. So
No BBL.
all in the woman head. Do you hear me? These niggas will fuck a raccoon, girl.
Girl, who
They
you
will
telling?
they
And
will fuck they will fuck a fucking raccoon. They don't give a fuck long as you
they
got a
don't.
damn hoe.
It can't Kim. Have you ever seen that? It was like something I seen on the internet and it said, imagine you going out spending the money on a BBL and your man cheat on you with somebody with your old body.
Right, right, right,
Dang, she got a big belly like I used to.
right.
Imagine
Girl,
that
they like the what you call them, the fupas or whatever you
fupa.
call them things.
Uh,
They like them. Men like
they
that.
do. Yeah,
They
some of
like
them do.
that.
Some of them do. Because that's a regular woman's body. If you just be honest, like, I think it's more women that's probably shaped like that, like take away surgery and everything. If couldn't nobody have no surgery. A
Yeah, cause
lot of women
them BBL stomachs look weird, and you can always tell by the navel.
oh, it do be looking weird. It does. It looks very, very weird. And I look at some of them and I be like, oh, I can just tell she had surgery.
And we ain't gonna talk about the ones that look like the ones that get the damn BBL and they got the damn thighs to match. Only girl,
Oh my God.
only if they could create some fucking thighs, girl, because the damn bugs life shape is not
Ooh.
giving. It's not giving, girl. They be on TikTok just really trying to shake something looking like goddamn ant farm. I'm like, oh my goodness, girl, you thought you ate, honey, and you did not
Ooh.
eat. You thought you ate that up.
Ooh, and it be looking so embarrassing. Like, girl, you do not look good. And don't get me wrong, I'm the type of female I don't like to, put down other women and stuff like that. I'm the type like, but,
And you know
but
it's
when I
sad.
look at it, I'm just like, oh, she just don't look right.
And you know it's sad when one girl posted up something on there and she looked so weird, and you know it's sad when the men was telling her how weird she looked, and then talking about
Ooh,
some it was one man on there talking about some that BBL didn't give what it was supposed to have gave. I was like, oh my god,
ooh.
that's embarrassing.
Girl, why do that sound like something that Roland what Ray is saying? Ooh, it's giving because Roland well, he always said it's giving this and it's giving that and
Yeah,
girl.
dude was like that. That was like that BBL didn't give what it was supposed to have gave. I was like,
Oh.
oh my god.
That is embarrassing,
Yeah, that's
girl.
embarrassing. Yeah, that's embarrassing because she stuck with it now. Unless she go get the shit like taken out. Like
Okay.
you spent all your money for niggas to tell you that you look good, but they just telling you how weird you look. Like,
No,
oh my god, I don't even
girl,
know what
that's
that would do to me.
embarrassing. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. That's what I can say. But girl, getting off into this last story, because I sure got to pick my son up in about 20 minutes, girl. So yeah, we got a good 20 minutes to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay, so girl. Here, let me do the large screen with this. Okay, so Tasha K, as you guys know, she ended up breaking that story about Brother Polight. It's been maybe about a good almost 2 weeks now since Tasha K broke that story. I haven't I haven't covered anything when it comes to the Brother Polight situation. No special reason that I have or have not, but most definitely if you guys go to my community tab and check out a YouTuber. Let me see. Let me get his name right because I don't want to tell you his wrong name because he got some really good content. You guys make sure you go and check out Local Black Biz. You guys go and hit his channel up. He got a lot of breaking stories, some real good information. So you make sure you go and check out Local Black Biz. He got some real good stories. And he got a lot of the information on the Brother Polight situation. But getting off into this, I seen this on Local Biz channel. So shout out to him. I'm just gonna play a little snippet of this video. You guys go and check Local Biz out. Okay, so here we go. As you guys know, Tasha K ended up blasting Sinetta about him allegedly being on in the past being on dope. Like she said, he smoked crack for years and years. But yeah, you guys listen to this, and this is fair use.
Whatever I find on you, I'm putting it out. And the apple don't fall too far from the tree, because I feel that he's been extremely complicit in a lot of Brother Polight's behavior, because he's known from the jump about these underage women and has condoned it for, I would say, from the outside looking in, I guess monetary or just being how would you put it? Associated with someone who's associated who has access.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on Sinetta, or Sinetta is what I call him?
Okay, just as guilty, because where we come from, right? Silence, right, is agreement. To have so much hidden knowledge or first-hand knowledge as he purports to have, because he alludes to it, right? Yet never actually comes out to report it to the authorities, never actually comes out to condemn the brother, even yet to now has still not come out to condemn the brother.
Yeah, because he was the... Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So lastly, if you're not going to come out to condemn him, in fact, what you will do is to come out and condemn those speaking of him, then we must say, rightfully so, as you said, you are just as responsible, you are culpable.
Because he was the first, which was shocking. Well, not shocking in a sense, but how hungry he was to get on top of this. He was the first to give Brother Polight a call to, and what's shocking is he did not ask him if it was true. He assumed that after him knowing and putting out on his platform that there has been other underage women, but he's kind of, like you said, he'll put it out there, then he'll kind of bag back. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is too touchy for me. And so when he called up Brother Polight to ask, didn't even ask him. He was just like, yeah, I hear some, some stuff going on out here. He was like, yeah, I hear the negative message. And to see them refer to sexual battery against a 14-year-old as negative, it was very dismissive. It was very it was sickening to me that you would say that this was, oh, we don't respond to negativity, as if he was already kind of.
As a father of 16-year-old twin daughters, to hear a grown man come out with such serious charges, and the only thing that he will speak towards is the charges are negative, and doesn't feel the sense of letting at least his followers know, I can't go into the details of the case, but what I will say is I am not guilty. I am innocent.
Right.
Everyone knows it is within his full legal right to at least say that. He doesn't have to say anything else, but he could have at least said that. Instead, he says, you can't cancel me. I don't work for the machine. So everyone who's talking about I'm going to get canceled because of the charges, I cannot be canceled because unlike you guys, I am the machine. I don't work for the machine. So it's the arrogance. It's the bravado. It's the blatant unconsciousness. The same characteristic that we've been seeing time and time again from many leaders that have let us down in the past, right? So he's just the latest one. And then his cohort, which is what I have to call him, because if you can't stand as a man with a backbone, and Tasha, if this wasn't your show, I'd say it the way I want to say it.
You should say it. You should say it.
Right? If you don't got the fortitude as a man and a backbone to stand for what's right, Brother Sarnetta is almost 60 years old. You know, you are what we call in the streets, you're the big homie.
Well, not as I mean, I've seen his past and his like, I guess his records, and I mean, I feel that because he was addicted to crack did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's a revelation. I did hear.
Yeah, I got the receipt. No, I got the receipts. Crack, cocaine. Okay, he came up during the time when crack was very popular, and I feel that it's taken a toll on him mentally. And when I see someone his age on the internet, like engaging in straight up buffoonery, and you would call up a man that you know that has a history of doing this.
All right, well, I'm going to stop it right there. You guys want to finish up that video? Make sure you go and check out Local Biz. Local Black Biz. Very good channel. Very, very good channel. What do you think about that situation, about her blasting him about his past drug use? I just think everyone has a past. Everyone has a past. I mean, no matter whether somebody was on drugs, whether somebody had a gambling problem, an eating problem, everybody did something. What do you think about this, Kim? Kim. Dang, I guess she ain't there. But yeah, that's what I think about that. But when you put yourself in the forefront and then your name is getting mixed up into what this Brother Polight stuff, looking at the fact that it looks like Brother Sarnetta actually knew about everything, especially from the past, with allegedly Brother Polight dealing with another minor female in the past. So it looked like he knew something about that, but he kind of swept it under the rug to continue to deal with Brother Polight because he has a big name out here in the conscious community. I never lived in New York, but what I heard is that when it comes to this conscious talk and all of this conscious motivation that they do out here, it's like a whole hustle for them. It's a whole hustle. That's why you see, Brother Polight around here, hanging out with Mayweather. He's driving big time cars, and he's taking pictures in Jaguars and stuff like that. I don't know. Let me see. Let me add a bit. Okay, can you hear me, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was asking you what do you think about this situation? The Brother Polight situation with him allegedly messing with the daughter. They say Sarnetta knew about it, and then Tasha K dropped a bomb about Sarnetta formerly, allegedly smoking crack, and it was something else I wanted to show you guys. But what do you think about that, Kim?
Girl, it's just, oh my God, it's just a sad situation. And I just think, it's a right way and a wrong way to do stuff. But Tasha K just be just itching for a story, and she just like to be the first one to say stuff sometimes.
Right.
And I just think that that was wrong to put somebody on blast for smoking crack. That's my opinion.
Because everybody got a pass.
Right.
And that's what I had just said. I think your internet had kind of started messing up. But I was just saying that. I was just saying no matter whether you probably had a gambling problem or you probably got a foreclosure, a chapter 7, or it's anything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a pass.
Right.
I just think everybody got a pass, girl. And you talking about she ended up showing. That's what I was gonna show y'all, so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can make this screen bigger, and you can see. This is actually a picture that not a picture, but this is a background check that I guess she ended up doing on Sinetta here, where she ended up showing it on her Wino Gang podcast. It's so small, you guys probably can't see it, but it's just really.
What?
Yeah, but I feel like it's on some doxing type of stuff, so it's probably good you guys can't see it. But basically, it's a picture that she posted on her Wino Gang channel. I think it was probably about 3 or maybe 4 days ago, and it was just showing his real name, which I won't even say here, and it's just showing all of these times where he got arrested for smoking crack. She was like, every time he smoked crack, he got caught, and she shows this. She ended up showing this whole rundown of his background check where he got arrested.
What?
Yes, that's what's right here on the screen. I know it's small, but
What?
yes, ma'am.
I don't know why Tasha. I don't know why. I don't know why she do stuff like that.
I don't know, but it's like you expose this person, that person, that person. Don't get me wrong. I understand, we are on YouTube. We do the little blogging thing and stuff like that. And I guess it's just the person is chasing after all the stories, they are the ones who grow in. I mean, those are the people who are getting attached with, all of the deals, and they got a lot of subscribers. A lot of people donate to them, so it's
We
looking
better
like
well, we better get our ass out there and chase some stories then.
okay. That's what I'm saying. I need to go and find somebody to smoke crack. Shit,
Well,
100 million subscribers.
well, I was gonna ask you, Katie, what you think about Nene Leak's husband, Greg? We need to send some prayers up for him.
Yes, that's really, really sad about Greg. But I just feel like this: when God knows it's your time, it's your time. But
Right.
I won't let no doctor sit and tell me I'm about to die, or I won't let no doctor sit and tell me I got 3 days left to live. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I'm not just gonna lay up in my bed and die because a doctor told me I'm about to die. Oh, you don't have
Mm-hmm.
much longer. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
in it at home and die alone in my bed, and I'm just gonna lay here and I'm not gonna move. No, kill yourself.
Girl.
Like you remember when I told you when I had COVID, and I told you
Yeah.
if I didn't move, I probably would have died.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. If you feel like death is on you, if
Mm-hmm.
you feel like and believe what that doctor told you, you gonna lay there and die.
And then on top of that, if you and move around or whatever,
Well, hold on, you was in
some
and out
kind
a
of
little bit.
right. Like I'm gonna
Girl.
we'll talk
But don't
about
those doctors love to
it.
tell you finna die? Hold on, can you hear me? You was kind of in and
I
out a
hear
little bit. You can hear me?
I hear you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if you was like close to your mic or what, but it was kind of in and out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I hear
But
you.
yeah, those doctors, they always try to tell you, you about to die, girl. And then, like I was telling you, a lot of these folks dying with COVID because they sitting up here running, uh, um, they running the temperature and they not letting you come to the hospital. If somebody can't consistently run a temperature and don't nothing happen, your body can go into shock.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when you have a little baby and they tell you if your baby running the temperature, bring them into the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got people that's out here sick for real and got a temperature, but you can't come unless you got breathing problems. So yeah, the doctors they set it up like that. Even when it comes to cancer, Kim, do you know how much these people make just from diagnosing somebody with cancer? Do you know the money and
Girl.
cost of this of the stuff that they have to go through, the chemo treatment and all of that? Man,
Yes, they
straight
making money off
money.
of that.
That is straight money.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know when I do the stories on my channel, I always try to talk about stuff that's trending and stuff like that. But I would love to do a show just talking about the money that they make when it comes to the disease industry. Whether you know
Mm-hmm.
it's the immune stuff or whether it's the cancer, the breast cancer. Man, just talking about all this money these people make. And you wondering why every time you turn around, I mean, I'm thinking it's really something they putting off into the food we drink. Probably down, I mean the water we drink and the food that we eat.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you look up, they talking about cancer causing food. Why are you guys out here distributing food that cause cancer?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you setting it up. You set stuff up for it to be bad. Just like how a lot of kids had a lot of their shots when they were babies, and it gave a lot of the boys autism. Because if you notice,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the autism and the behavior stuff, it's more prevalent amongst boys, especially black boys.
Mm.
So hey, it's stuff. I don't believe in coincidences. I do not believe in coincidences. But
Mm-hmm.
but yes, when it comes to Nene husband, I wish him the best. And that's a sad situation. But I'm like, shoot, if my husband was at home dying, I wouldn't even wasn't she out somewhere, like out hanging out?
Girl, somebody told her to tell somebody happy birthday. And nicking the mic and saying happy birthday. Now she know she had time to just go ahead and say happy birthday. She took the mic. She could have said happy birthday. She gonna take the mic and say she don't have time to tell nobody happy birthday. Greg at home dying. Girl, are you serious? I'm
Girl,
not saying that we shouldn't have sympathy her for sympathy or nothing, or or not pray for Greg. But all I'm saying is, really, Nene, you could have said, "I don't take 2 seconds to say happy birthday." Like you wouldn't have had Mike for that long. I'm sorry.
thank you. And it's like you just trying to get attention for yourself by talking about this
Yeah,
your
and then
husband
Thomas, so
passing.
your husband and Greg at home dying. Well, why are you here? Why
That's
are you here?
that's what I just said. Why are you out and about kicking it and your husband is at home dying?
Cause she
Now,
can't wait for him. She can't wait for him to go. She can't wait
thank
for him to go.
you. Thank you. And don't get me wrong. This is not a conspiracy channel to everybody out there listening. But watch, you gonna hear all these conspiracy people talking about, oh, she didn't sacrifice to her husband.
She done scammed him up on some kind of life insurance, even though he got that illness. You better believe she found a way to get him on somebody's insurance. Because
Then
normally
Kim,
they don't give you the life insurance like that when somebody ill like that. But she in Atlanta. She done found a way.
Oh yes, and then Kim watch after he passed away, you gonna see her get on a bunch of shows and she's starting in a movie. Girl, I am so serious. Watch these conspiracy channels. Y'all going
They gonna add up. They gonna add back and go back on and gonna put her back on the show. So she talk about it. I am over him. You hear me? I'm over him. It's not funny. It ain't funny what's going on with Greg. We not laughing about what's going on with Greg.
oh no,
We
we ain't
laughing
laughing
about
about Greg.
how
We
Nene
talking about Nene.
we laughing about how Nene finna ride the wave. How she
Yeah, we
gonna
talking
ride
about
the
Nene.
wave.
Because if you look
We
at
talking
it,
about
what
how
she
Nene is
do,
going. We talking about how Nene is riding this wave, girl. She don't care any kind of attention, any kind of
any kind of
attention.
attention. Any kind of attention. Like people be saying sympathy and payola. You get sympathy from your husband dying, and once he die, you gonna get the payola.
Right.
So like it's crazy. And I'm looking at it like looking at the fact of her. Because why if I had a husband, you and your husband broke up and y'all got back together, he's dying now. And why is he dying right when he get back with you? But
Girl.
but looking at the fact that you
They
out,
they had broke up, girl. They had broke up.
yeah, they had broke up. Yeah.
Well, I
They
was
got back
I
together.
heard
You know,
I heard
you know he
I
went
read
got her at the strip
somewhere.
club.
I read somewhere Nene was a good caregiver and he wanted to hire him a home nurse.
Really?
I can see her now
Mm-mm.
shoving him his food and shit.
Mm.
Now
Mm-mm.
shoving him his food.
I sure hate this
Just
happening to
shoving
him.
shit to him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be around there treating him mean. It ain't no telling.
Mm-hmm.
How to be around there talking stuff to him. He around there all sick, laying down, can't do nothing. Yeah, you remember when you did this to me? You remember when you did that? She probably pushing him on in the darn grave.
Girl, and the only time she'll cry is when she embarrassed or somebody make it look like she had a broke moment. That's the only time that
Or
she'll cry.
when she's just in front of a camera, basically, when she's in front of the
And,
camera, she can get some sympathy about her husband who's dying of cancer.
mm-hmm.
And I hate for people to use people.
At a party, tell me you ain't got time to tell nobody a happy birthday because Greg at home. Now make it make sense, Nene. Like, why are you here then? Why are you at this
Yes,
event? Why are you
that
at
I
this
feel like.
event?
Just imagine if somebody old granny was out there. She'd be like, "Well, baby, you need to be at home with your husband, baby."
Right. If it was now, if it ain't even got to be that. Let it have been one of the other housewives. Let it have been Todd and Candy in that situation. And girl, she would have drugged that. She would have drugged that to the ground. Do you hear me?
Yes, I promise she would have. You said she would have drug it to the ground.
You know she would have. You
I
know she would
promise.
have drugged it to the ground.
I promise she would have, girl.
Well, Candy know dang gone well that she need to be at home with Todd and
Yeah,
listen. She listening to Mama Joyce. Girl, she
yeah.
just would have been going on. She would have drugged Candy Mama into it and everything.
Would have been like,
Well,
now
you
you
know,
know.
the apple don't fall too far from the tree. That's how Candy was raised. So, and her mama was single. She don't know nothing about no husband. Therefore, Candy don't know how to take care of one. Girl, she would have made it.
I swear.
She would
I
have said all
swear.
of that. She would have made up anything.
Girl, I
She would have made
promise.
up anything, girl.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
That is something else.
Mm-mm.
That's something else. Like to have a wife like that. But girl, I know you
Right.
seen. You seen that video I post about the 15-year-old girl who passed away from having relations.
Girl, yes. Now that was sad. And he was 20 and he was 26. He knew what he was doing wrong. That's why he was getting it in the car. Because any kind of
Yes.
any other grown man want to lay down in a bed and put you in all different positions. Girl, he was just trying to have her hop on it and hop on up out the car. And he probably gave her
Yes.
something. She probably had something in her system. She probably was under the influence.
Oh, it ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. I really want to hear some updates about this story because it just
And
don't.
she was
Everything just
very
not
pretty.
seem right.
She was
She was
very
pretty. She
pretty.
looked at older
And
than 15.
she looked older than 15.
She looked like she was about 21, 22.
Yeah, she looked older than 15. That's why he couldn't resist her. But he knew her age. That's why he was giving it to her in the car. Because if she was 21 or 22, girl, he would have had her in somebody's hotel in somebody's bed.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna say this before I say what I'm about to say. But I'm sending positive energy and prayers to her family, and I hope they heal from her loss. Positive prayers to her family. But I'm just
Right.
thinking, it
And
just
he
sounds
got
like
caught and
it just sound like this
he got
15,
caught in a major way.
and it just sounded like this 15-year-old girl was out there just living a life of a older person. It just sounded like she was doing a
Yeah,
lot
like
for
what was
her.
her family? What was she doing out? And then on top of it,
Right.
what it's probably happened we don't know if this happened at night or during the day, girl.
It
But
was it was in the
she
evening
probably was
time.
supposed to she probably was supposed to been at a friend's house or at school or something.
Yes, and what do you think about the age of consent being 14 years old in Brazil?
This happened in Brazil.
This happened in Brazil. And the age of consent is 14 years old.
So he ain't gonna get no time.
Mm-mm. He ain't gonna get no time for her death. They say it was just ruled that she had a heart attack. He's not gonna get any time for her death. But the police, they're saying that they are investigating it. That now
What?
they investigating it, but so far it's just been said that she had a heart attack because I don't know whether you know or not. People do have heart attacks during sexual relations.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know if she had her family said. I don't know as far as if they knew everything about her health, but I don't know if she probably had some heart conditions or what. I remember I was in a relationship with a guy who had a pacemaker, and when we used to have relations, girl,
Um,
he used to
hello.
huff and puff and be sounding
Hello.
like he.
Hello.
Oh, you could put it on mute, Kim. You could push it on mute. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, I'm just thinking like, I don't know if she had any kind of heart problems or anything like that. But I'm thinking, this story just sounded a little incomplete. Not trying to put anything off on her saying that she was doing anything extra. But I just think this story sounds just a little incomplete, just a little bit. But most definitely all of these stories, especially the story about the Instagram model Mercedes. I'm going to keep an ear to that story because I feel like there's going to be some updates as far as that story goes. Okay, Kim, you still there? But yeah, it looked like we wrapped it on up with all of our topics tonight. The few people that came in, I hope you guys do. I hope you guys hit that like and all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And everyone that comes through and watches the playback, you guys make sure you hit that like button. Most definitely, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and please, please, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you can receive notifications every time I post a video. Well, I am signing out. Katie Talk 101. Until next time. Bye.